This is part 2 of my Super Bowl Sunday reset. I just cleaned out my car and now it's time to meal prep. Since it was the Super Bowl, I was a little tight on time, so I decided to stick with meals that I knew I could do really quickly. So I started off by making some rice. I added some garlic and some salt to it and let that cook. And if you guys have followed me for a little bit, you know that all of my meal preps include 3 proteins. And one of the proteins I'm using this week, as I use almost every week, is some ground beef. So I chopped up some onions and some green peppers, added a little tomato paste, added some salt and some garlic, and I started cooking this ground beef. This makes about 4 portions for me, and I do about 10 meals for each week. So 2 of these will have some rice component to it, and then the other 2 will have some pasta. And I'm adding with the rice some black beans that my grandma made. They are so good. And just like that, I already had 2 out of my 10 meals made. For the pasta component with the ground beef, I'm using this heart-shaped pasta just in time for Valentine's Day. So cute. So I salted some water and I threw in the pasta once the water was slightly boiling. Then it was time to beat the shit out of this chicken because no one likes some hard pieces of chicken. We need them tenderized. Wash those off a little bit, and then I laid these out and chopped them up into little cubes. They cook faster this way, and it's a lot easier to not have to cut the chicken in the container when it's time to eat lunch. Of course, I washed my hands, and after I did that, I seasoned the chicken, and it was time to cook. And these take like not even 5 minutes. This is the best part of that. So with the leftover rice, I did cilantro lime rice, and this looks really plain, but I am going to be adding some sauces and veggies the day that I eat these because soggy veggies just don't work. They taste so much better when they're fresh. Those were an extra 4 meals. The time I was done packing that, the pasta was done, so I poured over some of my pasta sauce that I make here at home, and another 2 meals are done. And for the last 2 meals, I'm going to make this lo mein stir fry. So I'm prepping the noodles and the stir fry veggies, but I'm going to cook the salmon the day of because salmon microwaved is just not good. I tried, but it's just not my favorite, and I could whip that up in like less than 5 minutes when I come home for dinner. And just like that, 10 meals are done. Lunch and dinner are taken care of for the week.